It's Vince News Network, where you get facts, not nonsense. Hey, so it is MLB prediction time, and that means it is also time for my horrible first pitch. Alright, let's do it. Caught by the trees, but in all means pretty good. My pitching motion was kind of constrained, seeing as I had this chair blocking me, but let's get this glove out of the way, and let's start the presentation. So, it is finally time for MLB. I am excited. I hope you all are too. The first thing that actually comes up on the AL East is the New York Yankees. And I am actually not a huge Yankees fan, to be fair. I mean, I root for them some, but all of my friends are gonna like this. I have the New York Yankees as World Series champions, and it's kind of disappointing that they're in the AL East. They're first when I ordered the records. But let me explain my reasoning behind this. The Yankees have had a pretty solid offseason. Not a great one, but a solid one. They have a very good base from last year. And I'm not alone. 538, who's an amazing news site, has them with the third best chance, 9%, 10%, a lot of people. So I think that it is them, and then you'll see who I have runner-up. But yeah, no. I think the AL East will do very well this year. The top four teams, with the fourth team going 88 and 74. So there's a new playoff format. They agreed to this over the lockout. It's now 12 teams with just 2 first-round byes and 2 wild card games, which is why I have 2 wild card losses. Chicago White Sox and Houston Astros, I think, will both lose relatively, and then the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays will play a hard-fought series that the Yankees will win. So, yeah, I think very solid. I must note that I think the AL East will be the best division in the MLB. Now, I know this will probably come back to haunt me within the next month or two, but for now, I'll just say that. Yankees, I think they're going to do very well this year. The Cleveland Guardians, that is a name change from their previous name, the Indians. And then teams that are just going to miss out on the playoffs. Well, not really just because it's 9-win gap, but the LA Angels and the Minnesota Twins would tie for the 7th seed. They're not really miss out, as it would be a 9-win gap. But yeah, one other thing, I added this all up, and it is a perfect record, so I'm not just spewing out records. I did add this up and change the records accordingly. So now we're into the National League, my league. Of course, I am wearing my Cubs t-shirt. No, I am not one of those people that goes like super favorable on their own teams. I actually believe in. I think the Cubs, though, I'm just going to comment on them for about 20 seconds, and this could be a bit biased because I'm a Cubs fan. They've had a pretty good offseason. They lined up one of the best players in Japan. Last time a very good player from Japan was signed, it was Shohei Ohtani, and look at what he did last year. They will not make the playoffs. They will be, I believe, what looks like the 8th seed in the NL if they were to expand the playoffs that far. Kind of wish. But, yeah, I think the World Series runner-ups will be the Atlanta Braves, beating the LA Dodgers, who I have with the best record, just snagging 100 wins, other than the Pittsburgh Pirates, who sucked last year and are probably going to suck this year. I have 59 and 103 up. A very solid NL East, I think. Mets fans, I think you guys are also going to make the playoffs. It's the 3 teams that kind of surround where I am in southwestern Connecticut. Mets, Yankees, Red Sox, these are the 3 big fan clubs here. Well, I have you guys all making the playoffs, and I am not by any means a Red Sox fan, and I'm not really a Mets fan either. So, yeah, but I think that all 3 teams in the area have some very solid things. The Padres and then the Giants, I think they've got a good team. The Mets definitely have had a great offseason. They've kind of turned what I think was kind of a meh team into a really good one with some good signings. The Atlanta Braves, the World Series champions last year, I have World Series runner-ups. I just think that it's a white wave this year, and that means it's going to be the Yankees. So blue and white wave. So the pinstripes will be flying, and I will get to see a Yankees game later this year. Cardinals, of course, my arch rivals. I have them doing pretty well. Miami Marlins, Washington Nationals, Reds. You can just look at that. Giants, Padres. I think that they've got a pretty solid team, as they did last year, but yeah, I think they may have run into struggles. The Brewers, who people are touting as one of the best teams, I don't think they're great. I think they're good, but I don't think they're great, which is why I do think they'll lose in the wild card despite getting that automatic bid. And then, sorry, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Pirates fans. I don't think you guys are going to do great this year, so sorry in advance. So Masters prediction. So it is also the Masters, and I got to get up at 1 a.m. for the F1 race, so it's going to be a very big weekend. My keys to the tournament: can Tiger Woods pull it off? I'm rooting for him. Because it would just be so cool to see somebody come back from a car crash where they almost amputated their right leg and win. Both Koepka and McIlroy, I think, will finish outside the top 20. Just I don't see either of them doing great. Mike Warner, Mackenzie Hughes, and Kevin now win the par 3 contest that was shortened, both all 4 under. Now, I do not expect any of these players to win in the first place, but no player that has ever won the par 3 contest has won the Masters. They had to shorten it. There was a tornado watch in that area, so I hope that everyone is safe. Weather does not seem to play a role in any of the 4 days. And my 4 sleepers: Victor Hovland, Siwoo Kim, Tony Finau, and Tiger, because he's Tiger, and I think that he can do it. It's been another presentation of Finn's News Network, where I give facts, not nonsense. Thank you for watching.